What's good, y'all? Once again, I want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of OG Suicide in the Building. As weekly as every week, continue to subscribe, continue to spread the word. Mental health is very important. Do know that. And shout out to my loved one too, man. All Day Trading Company, for the grooming, for the beard. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. And Viral Media Group. Shout out to you too, loved one. But today, man, this is a special interview right here for me, because I got the father and the son in the building. I got Hit Boy, man, and Big Hit in the building with me today on OG Suicide in the Building. Loved ones, what's good?
What's the deal, bro?
Man, what's good?
What's happening?
Man, everything, for sure. With me, the way I do my thing, man, mental health is important. That's kind of like what I base my show off of.
Yeah.
Let's go back where it started that got you to where you at. And, starting with Big Hit, loved one, like where you grew up at, where you born and raised.
Pasadena.
For sure.
Yep.
For sure.
Born and raised, Tops.
And like coming up when you was young, how was life, as a kid? You grew up in the house, both parents?
Oh yeah, I was spoiled rotten. I like chose the streets. I didn't really, I ran to the streets. I was opposite than him, saying he was single. I was kidnapped by the feds doing activities young. So
Yes.
but I grew up spoiled. Like his son, he's spoiled rotten.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He keep him with him, do whatever, he get to do what he want to do. And that was me. You know what I'm saying? And he don't, like I tell him, don't be too so harsh on him, don't push him away, because that's what my pops did to me. He didn't want me to live that life, because he was an orphan. He was out there doing and you know what I'm saying? And then finally he got saved by going to the Marines and to kill him, basically. So, but at the same time, he didn't hide nothing from me.
Straight
you know
out.
What I'm saying? He at a young age, I was doing I was before my time. So, but he started trying to whoop my ass and try to discipline me too hard. And that's what made me run away at a young age and start, I chose the streets.
Went
and
to
it
the
was,
streets.
It was like, yeah, it was just in me, because he was a street for real.
Yeah.
Yep, but
And it's good. He tried to show you different. And like you
Yeah.
said, you chose the other way,
Yeah, absolutely. I got to run away at 11, 12 years old, living with older girls, older women, introduced to the game, and, balling out at a young age, and
sure.
got caught up, went to the feds at 19 and ended up doing like 15 years and, got out, whatever.
You ain't too long ago came home, right?
Yeah, yep. I got caught up again, so, I stayed out about 6 months and got whooped again in the state. So I just did 9 years, been home like, 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fresh.
Yeah, we on this music, man. It's a whole nother little level right now. Just focusing on this music. I'm gonna leave the streets alone, you feel me?
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. You can do that definitely, because they not what they used to be.
Hell no, they
And
robbed
then-
me of my youth, my
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
We bridging the gap is good.
And with loved one, with you, man, like how did you grow up? With pops, like you said, doing time, like the household where you grew up at. How was it?
I mean, I got to see best of both worlds, you know what I mean, with my pops being locked up. Like, he was, on the lower frequency end, but then I had an uncle who was like in an R&B group that was popping. So me and my mom, him and my mom had me young. So my mom was living with my uncle, and I just saw like this whole different lifestyle, like him having bread. He was in a group, he did videos, and was dressed fresh. So I just seen, you know what I mean? So it was just like, I really was always in the middle with it, and I understood life was real, but then I also understood that it was like more for us out here, you know what I mean? So I just took all that in, and you know what I mean, got me where I'm at today type.
You grew up in Pasadena too?
Pasadena till I was 13, and then I moved to the IE, and I stayed there for 6 years. Then I moved to Atlanta because I had an opportunity to work at the studio. The homie Polo the Don gave me an opportunity, and I just dipped. I didn't even finish high school. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't have enough credits, and I was like telling my teachers, like, I'm moving to Atlanta to like do beats for Ludacris or something. You know what I mean? I didn't even really have a plug to Ludacris, but I'm telling him that because somebody had brought it to me, like, you know what I mean? They could possibly link me with bro, but I just went for this like fully.
That's tight. Yeah. That's tight. And one of your first, let me see, big hits was with whom? Mary J. Blige, right?
That was. I mean, I did some early stuff with her, but one of my first big joints was. I mean, it's been a few, but
you
like
got
you know,
a lot
I
of
mean,
them.
like people know me from Niggas in Paris by Jay-Z and Kanye and shit like that. Click from them. I done stuff with Beyonce. I done stuff with Rihanna. Like the whole game, Drake. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Which one would you say is your most proudest moment?
my most proudest moment.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, I just love to make music, period. So, you know what I mean? From day one, I had enthusiasm about everything I did, you know what I mean? Even when that shit wasn't on the level I was thinking it just was like, man, I know this shit gonna be the shit one day, you know what I mean? Like, regardless, I know I'm gonna keep working. And, you know, I'm just at this level right now. I feel like I'm making the shit I always wanted to really make, especially with Pops being home. You know,
Yes.
we was actually doing our shit like 2014 when he had got
okay.
out for a little bit. I had to deal with Interscope. Brought him in. We was doing videos and started making some little progress, and then he got jammed up again. So that was a hurtful time for me. You know what I mean? So from 2014 till now, it's just been like, when is he gonna touch down? There be times when it's like, you know, I'm thinking he gonna come home, he don't pull up. So it's just like, right now is like my proudest shit, bro. Like we just dropped a collab album together, Surfer Drown Volume 2. He on 9 out of 10 songs.
Oh, okay.
Only been home 2 months, got like 100-something songs recorded. We in the studio every day. We dropped like 10 videos.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know y'all just recently dropped a lot of videos.
Right now is just like probably like some of my proudest moments, you know what I
Okay,
mean?
right now. Okay, and man, how do you feel, Low One? Like with everything going the way it's going, because I know it's going fast.
Man, hell yeah.
It's moving.
For like 2 years, not 2 months.
Yeah.
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 For sure. Like, man, I mean, it's a dream come true, man. Like I say, I've been working hard for this shit, though, you know, and just been pushed back, you know what I'm saying, by the system, basically. Keep getting caught up, making plans, thinking it's going to be, you know, I was held like 6 years over my time. So, like, every time we planning, that's why we got so much shit just loaded up, because we, all right, fuck it, they did that, we going to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all say next year then, next month, whatever. And just stay focused, man. And, you know, so when the doors did bust, we just flooded it, man. And, yep. Man, God is good. That's all I'm saying, homie.
That's tight.
Yeah,
that's tight.
Everything A1,
Nah,
man.
it's like with the mental health shit, like, you know what I mean? I'm glad you brought that up, because this is like therapy for me, you know what I mean? Like, he really been gone since I was 3 years old. And
you said you how old now?
I'm 36.
36.
You can only get to really know somebody so much through the walls, even though,
Yes.
you know, now niggas be having phones and all that. We've been able to text for some time now. And we always wrote letters and shit, but it's like making the music, being with him every day, learning about who he is outside of the gang banging shit, and it's like just being like what people just posed him as my whole life, just this super hood nigga. Like, he actually artistic, he a smart motherfucker, he got knowledge on a lot of things.
Yes.
But I never would have knew that just going off of, oh, your daddy, that nigga hard, that nigga this nigga that. But it's like,
You heard only
we,
this side.
yeah, so now it's like we really, really on, and especially like I'm older now, so like, you know what I mean, I can take shit in a different way and understand it and interpret it a different way. So it's just like, this shit really therapy, like, just like, you know, it's real time being made up for right now.
Because I know it's been times, definitely, that you've been through depression, for sure, growing up.
Facts.
Like, man, can you take me back to one of those times? A moment in your life where that stress really had you.
It's a reoccurring thing. It's been since I was a kid. It's
Off
just
and on.
just like, you know, like I would go see him. I would go, you know, write him letters. He'd call in. We was always tapped in, but it just was like, damn, he not out on the streets. He not able to fully give me that game. We can only talk so long on the phone over a collect call and shit like that. So, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I can't think of a specific, but it's just like, but I mean, shit. I mean, I would say like him getting locked back up after we started getting momentum on the music shit finally, like 2014. I remember going to Miami. We was just in Miami together. Like, I was working on producing some stuff with Puff, and we was around everybody like Timberland, mad niggas. They was all showing him love, respect. Styles P, shout out Styles P. And then like we flew back to LA. He got locked up, and like, you know, some time went by. I went back to Miami, and I just like because I had never like got emotional about the situation, but when I landed in Miami, like all that shit hit me at one time. Just like, damn, last time I landed here, he was with me. You know what I mean? We was moving around, and like now it's like I'm back dolo, and that shit just like that shit hit me like a brick for sure.
And that's good, man. You know, he home now and y'all grinding out.
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
man. 10 videos in a month, man. Fucking
that's grind.
album, like his solo album been done. We just like, putting all the little shit together, making sure it's right. But he got about 10 albums already recorded in 2 months. You know what I mean?
That's good. And loved ones, what's that feeling, man? That feeling of, you know what I mean, your son being who he is, man, and in a hell of a position to be able to be like, come on, Pops, let's finish this. Let's pick up and let's go. Full steam.
Yeah, shit. I mean, it's inexplicable. I guess it can't be expressed through words, man. I can't express it, man. But it's A1. Everything A1 is a dream come true. It's nothing that's surprising to me. You feel me? Like I told him before he even got here, my nigga. Like I seen it in him, So, it's really like let's take. I know he already booming. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like full speed ahead with it. He like, man, you ain't gotta go that hard. So I'm like, man, this is what it is. And he the same way though. He hungry. He's still hungry, eager. You know what I'm saying? Out of all
Stay
the
hungry.
shit he done, you know what I'm saying? He's still doing like he ain't made no hits. We finna make history, like.
And that's the way, man. That's how you stay active. You got to treat it like it ain't happened.
Yeah.
Man.
And you still going after it,
Yeah,
that's cool, man. That's cool. So what's the next release y'all got coming for the group album?
We shot damn near every video other than one on my shit, but his solo stuff about to start dropping. We actually dropped a video today with the homie Jay Worthy.
Oh, okay.
We dropped a song
Hell
called
yeah.
Watch Out for the Riders, and it's a collab with Lowrider Magazine. We did some merch pieces, some tees and some beanies and shit.
Okay.
With Lowrider Magazine, and we made a song to go with it.
So y'all got product,
Yeah, we got products.
clothing. Man, tell them where to get it at, loved
all
one.
that shit. Man, I'm a check on that. But we just
It's
now
all
setting
up.
it up.
But they can hit your page up.
God, Hit Boy,
you
at
know
Hit
what I
Boy,
mean?
Big Hit,
Big
on
Hit,
IG
yeah.
and shit. We gonna have it up there.
Oh, okay. What about shows?
Shit, I ain't hip yet. I'm trying to get them off the dope first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And get them hooked.
When they get on it, I ain't dropped my shit yet. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's tight, man. Like growing up in Pasadena, man, looking back at life now and looking at, life as of right now, can you say, is there anything that you could say you ever regretted in life?
hell yeah. I mean, it's a lot. I wish I didn't, go so hard on my pops and try to, push away and run away from him, because that's what I did. And, and my whole family, basically, shit, I felt like the black sheep, you know what I'm saying, which I was, but I didn't have to, outlast like I did and just abandon them and say, fuck them, and, embrace the streets like I did, you know what I'm saying, and which didn't embrace me back, you know what I'm saying, and,
Oh, yeah. I know that feeling.
yeah, that's basically it. I mean, as far as, you know what I'm saying, showing loyalty and love to the wrong motherfuckers. And, not my own family, shit, that who deserve it. That, you know what I'm saying, ain't as strong as I am, that's on the low. Like, need help building up, whether mentally, physically, fit, financially. You know what I'm saying? I take risks that niggas don't take, that they'll never dream about taking. You know what I'm saying? It's not, I wish I would have took them chances and risks for my family instead of other niggas, you know what I'm saying, that's sitting on top, that's basically just swept me under the rug, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, I'm here now, man. It's good. Everything A1, man. I'm a killing with success. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
For real.
Definitely. The killing with success for damn sure. And for you, loved one, what's next, man? What's something you know what I mean, that you feel like you haven't done that you want to do? I know you've done a lot, hell of a lot, but what's something that you really want?
I done so much. I got so much going, but like literally like putting my dad's first solo album out, produced by myself. You know what I mean? Like that shit mean more than just the surface. Like niggas might look at it like, oh, Hit Boy, popping, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? He just like putting his dad on some, whatever shit. Like, nah, this shit is official, bro. Like we been talking about this, been going back and forth with the rap shit, but to be able to like really, put that out to the world, that shit gonna mean a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Snoop is on the album too, by the way. Mozzie on the album. Like it's some real ones that done tapped in. Like
That's tight.
It ain't no
That's tight.
Jim Jones on the way. Whoa.
That's tight.
Yeah. Trade E on the album, my nigga.
God,
We finna link up Long Beach and Pasadena. You feel me?
Okay.
It's gonna be some major shit.
Okay.
Y'all homie on. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
my
saying?
bro
Finna fuck
Jab,
with
man. Y'all did time together and shit.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Oh yeah.
It's real movement, my nigga.
yeah,
like,
for real.
Real shit, niggas. Like,
real.
us, nigga, too turned up down.
And
there,
he
but
grew up from
I got
right here,
real
you know?
Crips, nigga, like fucking with me, my nigga.
Man, though.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, man, when it's solid, you know, cats gonna fuck with each
real
other.
respect, real all the way.
Know what I mean? Ain't
around.
nothing to pretend about it,
Nah.
you know?
Yo.
Shit, niggas that pretend don't fuck with each other long.
Yeah.
When that shit is solid, it just happen natural.
On
When
me.
your life on the
Straight
line,
out.
you forget about all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, we done been on the front line where motherfucker don't care if you a Crip or a Blood. All they know is you from California.
That's
You know what I'm
it.
saying? They
Y'all in a
tryna-
whole nother
they
state.
trying to have your head. You know what I'm saying? I done had nigga Crips run up on you like, hey, my nigga, hey, where you going, nigga? I'm rolling with you. Like, I'm going over here to put in work. Like,
Yeah.
I know, nigga, you
Yeah.
ain't finna leave me.
Yeah,
Literally,
let's
hop out the
go.
line, like, yeah. Like, 'cause they know. He from California. It's over with. You got to
Oh yeah. For real. Especially you out of state. They like, oh no, we don't fuck with Cali.
You gonna get if you don't roll, you gonna get demoed
Oh, you know,
anyway.
you automatic.
That's the fucked up part.
That's tight, man. But that's definitely a good thing, man, that, you know what I mean? I'm glad, you know what I mean, Pops is home and y'all able to, you know, continue on, man. And that's good. And as far as anybody saying anything or whatever anybody got to say, as long as you know, fuck what anybody got to say.
100.
Because you know why you're doing it. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
I've been-
This mean the world. You don't work with everybody, but this right here is special. This is home base. What a lot of cats won't recognize because they're on the outside looking in.
Right.
So they don't know your heart.
Exactly. Yeah.
You
Shit
know?
coming from a genuine place.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Just to be able to give him an opportunity to get it like the fully legal way, like that shit is something I'm really pushing for. Like, you know what I mean? Since the day he dropped this, you know, niggas tapping in, trying to pull him to, you know, go back to that shit.
They gonna do
like,
that automatically.
and you know what I mean? And it's like, you know, at the end of the day, he got locked up at 19, so that youthfulness is still in there to, like, you know what I mean? Ready to do whatever the fuck. But it's like, I'm like, tug of war every day. Like, nah, we in the stew. We shooting a video today. We pull up to videos. He don't even know what the fuck we shooting. We get there. He be like, what we shooting today? I'll be like, nigga, we doing this one. Boom, he just hop right in it, though. Nigga,
That's
like, you know
right.
what I mean?
That's
Shit
right.
Shit is love, man.
Stay on that shit.
Yeah.
Stay on that shit, loved one, for real. And that's good. You know, he's in your corner, man. You got that. True love. Like, you know, you come from the streets, I come from the streets. So I definitely know that feeling of, you know, feeling like when you fall down and kick dirt in your face, you know. But a lot of them same cats going to be hitting you up here real soon.
Nah,
jobs.
yeah, I know they tapped
You know?
in.
Yeah.
I squashed a lot of beasts, my nigga, like, for real. All my beasts is over bread. And most of the times it be my part, you know what I'm saying? Rolling out the record, looking out for people, and you know, you ain't got it like that. Don't give it out. You know what I'm saying? You got it.
Yeah.
You ain't no loans, you just gotta get a homies. You know what I'm saying? They said that's yours. So yeah, I did it to myself, so I can't blame nobody but myself.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
I remember them days, man, giving to everybody, homie. But, you know, a person take a fall and they look the other way.
Boy.
yeah.
No, it's crazy because it's like he'll be telling me like different, you know, shit from the streets. It's like stuff he been through in the joint, and it's like I can relate some of that shit to what I go through in the game, just being like so embedded in the music and, you know, like having opportunities that I didn't hand it to motherfuckers, and then they'll look at me like I ain't never did shit for them. Like I done felt some of that pain on a different side, though,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it's like we still relate to each other in a crazy way.
Oh, yeah. And it's still a learning experience for you as well.
Yeah.
You know, because in order to get to the grass, you got to pick through the weeds.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so you still picking through the weeds. You know what I mean? Eventually, you going to know who's who.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the key thing. And you older like I am, man. It took many years
Man,
to find out who is who. Low one.
for sure.
Man, it's a crazy feeling, man. Just dealing with everybody from everywhere. Not just in
Family
your
too,
neighborhood,
niggas,
in other
family.
hoods, just everywhere.
Yeah.
Out of state.
Absolutely. Everybody, once you understand humans in general, you be good. Once you understand niggas and they mindset,
Yeah,
like, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Wait, like, I don't know what it is, man. Everybody don't give a fuck how much bread you got or whatever. It's in you like a snake, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be a snake, man.
Point
you gonna be
blank.
the same nigga before you had that money. You know what I'm
Straight
saying?
out.
Like,
And
it's just
snakes don't even hiss no more.
on me. Yeah,
You know, they don't even hiss no more.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that nigga was right here the whole
God.
time. Nigga.
Trust
Yeah.
me, I didn't,
You got that.
man,
On the other
I
hand, you
done
know, the
felt it,
good
homie.
dudes
That
gonna
shit-
always get blessed because I'm, you know, I done ran through tickets too, not on his level, you know what I'm saying, but I know it done hit my hand. You
Yeah.
know, but
Oh, yeah.
I done planted so many seeds, I never do bad. It's spiritual law. So, you know what I'm saying, I can never do bad. I got niggas give me chickens right now, pounds, whatever, but this is just roll out the red carpet. This is God right
yeah.
here, my nigga. So I'm not finna.
But it's good. You
I'ma
ain't even
count
gotta
my blessings.
take
you
that
know?
route.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I'm saying. This
It's
is
get in
it
the
right
booth
here.
and show
Yeah.
up to the video shoot.
I'm
like,
in the
what we
hole right
doing?
now.
We
I'm on
shooting
lockdown with
one.
him.
I mean, I'm like
in the booth.
just putting him up on game about shit like, you know, he don't really know a lot about Spotify and that type of shit. He already got 1 million listeners on Spotify. Been
That's
out 2
tight.
months. He had none.
That's tight.
He got 1 million listeners.
That's
he got,
tight.
you know, then went up like 13,000 on Instagram. His engagement damn near on my level. Like, it be niggas in the comments. Like, it's no bots. It's real motherfuckers.
Yeah,
tapping in,
mandatory.
listening to the lyrics. I'm like, okay, yeah, this shit hitting on a different level.
They watching.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They watching.
A lot of niggas done tapped in too, so you know, we building. For
That's
sure.
good. And that's a good thing, man, when you got the right people watching.
Yup.
You know, that's showing that support. Because,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, support is free, but some people make it seem so expensive.
Oh man, for real.
And shit is-
this day
it's
and
free.
age,
Yeah.
it kind of is. Like niggas be, you know, this game be funny, man. It be funny.
Actually, it's the people, because the game would just be the game. you know, it's that
Right.
the people.
People in the game.
Yeah. It's different. It's different, man. But I'm definitely happy for you, loved one, to see that, man.
Sure.
The damn show.
Likewise.
You know what I mean? Because it's definitely, you know, in the demeanor. You done came down a long road. I know the feeling. Imano. You know, I know the feeling for sure. Been down that motherfucker, man, and just doing it positive, you know, is a good thing. Like me, you know, I stepped away from the streets and, you know, start managing my son, my nephew, you know what I mean, my little bro, man, and really fucking with them with the music. But before then, I've managed many artists over the years. My nephew AD is one I paved the way for. He's from our section too.
Okay.
And it's like you done been through so many different people of, like you said, having a good heart. See, I was abandoned as a kid, found an apartment and was adopted. And Miss Price embedded something in me. I remember she used to feed people off the streets. You know what I mean? I come to the house, it's homeless people in the house. She, you know, done got them right, you know, and sent them on their way. And I used to wonder why she used to do that, because I was young. But as I got older and I learned, she embedded that in me. Her heart became my heart when she left here in '92. And that was just something like, even though sometimes you'll know a motherfucker a snake, but having a good fucking heart, you still gonna look out for that motherfucker.
Wow.
You feel me?
Can't let him change.
Like, I
you.
know this nigga ain't shit and this nigga a snake. This nigga will get me. Nigga, if I turn my head the wrong way.
sure.
But you know what? Here you go, my nigga.
Yeah,
I
you
got
gotta
you.
put the stick in the.
Yeah.
Once you know who you fucking with, you gotta put the snake in the stick in the cage, put your foot on his neck, then
Put your
pick
foot
his
on his
snake
neck,
up.
then pick him up.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
some
Yeah.
niggas just try to grab it and get bit. No, it's not how you do it. Hold him down first.
That
Yes, but definitely, man, having a good heart, keep doing that. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, we expect too much from some.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like cats that we try to bless or try to help. Sometimes it's like we expect everybody to be solid.
Or be like you are, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody
we not gonna
yeah,
get that
yeah,
from
oh
everybody.
God,
We
for
we
sure.
just not.
I didn't like try everything in the book with certain homies, like money out my pocket, like free studio, nigga, this, that, and it's like you just still won't click in the motherfucker mind, like unless they want, you know what I mean? Unless they want that shit to click. It's deep, man. This shit real.
It is. And then sometime, man, people will wake up. Sometimes cats will wake up and realize, you know what, man, I've been a fucked up person and to snap out that shit and try to make things right. But then there's some that be like, nigga, this is just me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It came from, you know, like they say, the fruit don't fall too far from the tree. So it came from one of their parents. You know what I mean? Just like motherfuckers were telling.
Shit,
Motherfucker heard that in their house, you know, niggas hanging out on the block. One nigga parents like, nigga, I'm finna call the police. I'm tired of them being out there.
Yeah.
Nigga grew up hearing that.
God,
So
that's real.
he gonna call the police.
Yeah, that's real. I mean, I didn't see too much, man, with this shit, man.
And gonna see a lot more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It got a long journey. Just like he know the streets hands like the palm of his hand, but this music industry shit is a lot different. But he got you.
Yeah.
It got you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It got
I mean,
you.
that's what's so crazy. Like, I've been in rooms with so many, like, great artists and shit, you know, and just, like, I'm able to just guide him by default. I'm just, you know what I mean? I've been doing this shit for so long, not long as he been in the streets, but you know what I mean? Just, like, I'm really, like, able to, like, guide this shit in a certain way to where it's like, okay, we're going to do this shit the right way. We just going to mash out on our own, stand on our own, too. And everything that come to us, that shit is what's going to be deserved, period.
It is, man. It is. And one thing I could definitely say, too, it's definitely going to happen. You know what I mean? It's definitely going to happen. But one thing I can say that I live by, and it's a quote, a hospital not the only thing with patients. Right. And you can quote that. You know, that's something I live by, loved one, with this shit. You know, just like even with, you know, my artists, man, I know they going to make it. Because I'm going to do everything in my power as long as I'm above this ground. You know what I mean? To beat them doors down, to see it happen, to make sure they led the right way. You know what I mean? And keep them away from the snakes.
Yeah.
Mandatory. Mandatory.
Shit is serious out here.
Oh, yeah. What's the first single that y'all gonna drop off your album?
Shit, the intro. The Truth Is In My Eyes, yeah. That's the name of the album, and that's the name of the
Truth
intro.
Is In My Eyes, that's
we
hard.
already got the video done. We just we're gonna probably shoot that shit with Mozzie soon, you know what I mean? Line them dates up, and we just going.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard, like that concept.
Yeah.
That's hard. Definitely. Definitely. Shot of water.
Get up with Snoop.
You know what I mean?
Do this video with Snoop.
Okay, y'all got he's like you said, y'all got a record in?
Yeah.
No, okay. Get a video done to him.
Yep. Two of them,
You know,
real.
Snoop shooting commercials and movies, all type of
Yes.
shit. So whenever his date free up, you know what I mean? We
Get it in. Let's
done.
go.
Yeah.
That's tight. That's super tight.
See on that's his shit.
Nah, that was at the Dash shit.
Okay.
Dub, y'all got one in?
Nah. I've seen him. I thought he was on your show.
Oh, okay.
No, they got their own show.
Yeah, they got a show too. Yeah, they got one. I think CJ Mack got a show too now. Yeah, right?
That's both of them.
That's both of them together. Okay. Okay. Then what about what you got coming out new?
Man, I'm producing for a lot of motherfuckers. I don't want to say no names for real, but it's some, you know what I mean, it's some solid A1 shit. So,
okay.
You know, I just been going between my own shit, Pops, and just the people that's in my circumference, you know what I mean? Yeah,
okay.
Working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Like what high school you went to?
I went to Colton High School out in the IE for 3 years, and then I went to a continuation school just so I can get out early and make music. Yeah, my mom was with it. I didn't even have to go to no continuation. I could have stayed at Colton, but I was like, man, I'm just over this shit. I just want to make music every day. And she was like, fuck it. You know what I mean? So I would get out at 12, 15 every day, go home versus, 2:45, 3. It's more time to be at the crib. Cooking,
Yeah. And like you said, the music is therapeutic to you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Man, it just replaced video games for me when I started making beats at 15, 16. So I would transition from that to what I was seeing on that screen reminded me of a video game, but it's damn, I didn't realize that shit was gonna be able to provide for myself and for my family and shit. Just me having fun.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Getting to it.
For sure.
He said it. Okay. And as far as what I like to speak on as well, mental health. Right. So when you producing, do you produce sometime off moods you in? Is it a different
Man.
mood or is it a what? Different vibe, different
I feel
feeling?
like I gotta have a higher vibration to be able to really like flourish like when I'm creating this shit. Like if I didn't drink the night before and I'm in there kind of sluggish, that's how that shit really be feeling like that. Like that's like damn, I'm kind of stumbling, trying to figure it out. But like when I come in there with fresh energy, I just be running through shit. You know what I mean? It's kind of like like an athlete damn near. Like you know what I mean? Just keeping your mind and your body sharp. Like that shit really help.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yep.
Then as far as your writing, loved one, like you jot it down or just come off the top?
Nah, hell no, I jot it down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
You know, freestyle. I can, but you know, I don't prefer. I prefer to write my shit.
Oh, okay. You normally write before you go to the studio or while you in the lab?
mean, both.
Shit, he
You know,
came
I
home.
Fresh
got-
thoughts.
He came
I
home
got
with
so much
trash
shit.
bags
I
full of
got a
raps.
lot of
literally.
shit on the head, though. I
Came
got-
straight to the studio. From
Just
the
got in the
joint.
booth and
Yeah.
made it match.
No, what's wild because he was telling me like how he couldn't even write on regular paper. Like they'd take his shit and throw it out in prison. Like so he had to get medical slips and just stuff through the prison and write on the back in little spaces wherever he could find the space. Like that's some wild shit to me. You know what I mean? He can't even like fully express himself. Like, but still like got the energy to just be like, fuck it, I'm gonna make it by any means. And I'm like, damn, like
Dedication.
learning that just like make me look at myself like damn, like little just like tough shit that I had to like thug it through. Like, man, that shit is really genetic. You know what I mean? Genetics, like just me just making this shit happen, bro. Like I done been through some shit, dealt with some shit, some bullshit situations, bullshit people, but it's like I always got that resilience and I just keep elevating, like, yeah.
Man, I always say, man, grow through what you go through.
Yeah.
You know, because it's still growing. You know, even us older, we still growing. You know, it's still learning.
Yeah.
You know, still learning. Like, and it's just the older you get, the more knowledge you have from the experiences, but at the same time, still learning
Yeah.
every day. Still, like when you in the let's say if you did in the studio, if you did write actually in the studio, how long do it take you to normally do a full song?
Shit.
He running through
about
5-6
30.
songs a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't
Okay.
gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It depends how I'm feeling, what we talking about, how I'm, you know, what inspired me or some shit. Like, get right on it. I could write a fucking song in 5 minutes. I mean, but you know, that don't mean I'ma like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
I
get
might
it.
have to rewrite that shit. That's the beauty of writing. Just rewrite. You can always rewrite it. That's why I be having drills
Mm-hmm.
with niggas. I mean, that who I fuck with. Tell them like, man, just drill them. You know, that right, just write.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever's on your head, whatever you want to do, what you think about, your dreams, your goals, whatever, write that shit down. You know, and then rewrite it. And then rewrite it. And rewrite, keep rewriting this shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it'll formulate a piece of work, artwork.
Just like life shit. We got to rewrite our shit. You know?
Man, create yourself.
We
my
have to
nigga.
rewrite our life
Literally.
on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Some people, you write them in, and some people, you got to write them out.
Should be
Revise.
deep when it's a close motherfucker that you
Them
like,
be the
I ne-
main-
I
see, the
never
main
seen
ones.
you. I never seen you. You know, hopping on this shit. But it's like sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do.
Them, like they said, closest person to you or do you, them be the main ones. That,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because a stranger, they don't really know nothing about you. They see you, be like, okay, I know who that is. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Or enemy. Yeah. But
Nothing close to you.
person
Your
sitting
friends
right
will
there.
slide up on you. You don't know your every move. And at the right time, he gonna get you. Take your play. That's what motherfuckers do. They, man, use you as a stepping stone.
Mandatory. For real. That's what it is, man. Let them know, loved one, where they can find you at on social media.
Man, big hit on IG. You know what I'm saying? That's really all I got right now. I guess Spotify, whatever else.
Spotify, same big hit.
Yeah, big hit. Hit Boy, IG, Hit Boy, Twitter, Hit Boy, Spotify, all that shit. Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. So G Cuicide in the building. Special one today, y'all. This is a special one, a father and son thing right here. Shout out to everybody that's been showing that support. Keep showing that support. You fuck with me, I fuck with you. And y'all know my quote, man. And y'all know what I love to tell y'all and let y'all know, you know. No matter how hard life may seem, I guarantee you, you're going to get through it. Every storm shall pass. Some storms are larger than others, but every storm at the end of it, the sun shine. And you know my main thing, I tell everybody, man, a hospital not the only thing with patience. And don't ever forget that. And no matter what goes on in your life, always remember, never give up. I'm OG Suicide. Peace.